All right, welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we have 355 stories that I've done, between 4 minutes to 8, depending on the story. A lot of gross, a lot of funny, a lot of dumb, a lot of explosives, a lot of back stuff. Venereal diseases, off-duty cops shooting guns in the air, threatening their wives. You name it, it's in there. Okay, so look them up. They're all my babies. I love them all. Now we're going to answer question and answer period. You ask me questions and I'll answer them, and I go lengthier now. I don't have to do such a quick blurb, so to speak. And if you want to ask me a question, email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com. I'll answer the best I can. I'll probably answer them on here. A lot of them I'm answering here, and then some like, if you really want one, just say I really like an answer, and I'll type it in and send it to you. And again, I'm retired, I got nothing to do. You know, watch the mail truck, I'm done and running. So, okay, anyway. So here's one of the questions that came in.
What was another gross arrest?
Okay, I had a lot of them, so I have like 15 or 20 of them. Okay, because most law enforcement guys, if any of you guys see this, you're going to nod your head because you get all kinds of stuff. I got two that I'm going to include. They both involve gang members, and they're both gross. Okay, let me give a little background. Okay, at that time I was working gangs, so I must have had about 5 years on. Seen a lot of stuff. Seen a lot of shooting victims, rape victims. One kid got ground under a car. Looked that one up. He was killed that way. Seen a lot of bad stuff. And then I was just literally back 8 months from Vietnam, in the jungles of Vietnam. So I saw a lot of stuff there. So I'm pretty salty, pretty tenured. I've seen a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things I still to this day, once in a while, it'll come out of my psyche and I'll dream about it. But for the most part, bad stuff. So I'm pretty salty. You think you're salty. You think you've seen everything. All right? Nah. So one thing about, I was working Vice, and one of the things we do, and my other stories I explain a lot of these, is when there's slow nights, we go to liquor stores and bars to see if they're serving to minors or drunks. Okay? Usually the bars are looking for drunks being served, and minors don't usually go into bars. Once in a while you get a 20-year-old in there, and we get complaints about that, so we go in there and we do enforcement. And we also get complaints, believe it or not, from liquor store owners. And liquor store owners and also bar owners, the honest ones, believe it or not, will call Vice to complain about the dishonest ones. Because of why? Because they're taking the business away from them. They're law-abiding, following the rules of 21 or over, and the bar over there across the street's not doing it, and everybody's going in there, all the college kids, all the gang members. So he's losing money, so he's, wait a minute, I'm law-abiding, I'm losing my money. Same with liquor stores and bars. They do the same thing. Really weird. So we have to investigate it. We're mandated to investigate Vice complaints. So one was a liquor store. Okay, so what happens? We sit in the parking lot, and I lean next to our undercover car, and we just watch people coming and going. Just kind of, we're sitting there we'll have a beer bottle in our hand, but we pour it out and just put water in there. Look like we're drinking beer. We're not. And then so this night we saw a gang member go in. Okay, and he's 19, and we were gangs before our partner, so we know what they look like. We recognize them kind of. He goes in. We're watching the door. Watch the salesman selling the beer. We have to see that, and he comes out to his car, and of course we grab him. Go inside, write a ticket to the store owner, and the kid had no ID, so we're going to take him to the station, see if we can find out who he is, and then we're going to write him a ticket and let him go. Okay, so we go to the station, take him up to our Vice office, which very small little office, and I told one of the other stories, you normally don't put suspects in our offices, but it's one guy, he's in there with 4 guys, he's over in the corner, so nothing's going to happen in there, so, and he's pretty quiet, okay, so he's sitting there. So he gave me his mom's phone number, so I'm calling his mom, and okay, so she's going to come down to the station and give me his birth certificate and all that, so we know, because I don't want to put him in jail. He's pretty nice, he's very cooperative, he's a gang member, but he's cooperative, he's not being an a-hole or anything. Okay, fine. So we're sitting there talking, The reason why I told you about my Marine background, Vietnam background is, here it comes, okay? He says, officer? I go, yeah. He goes, do you mind if I clean my eye? I said, I don't care. I'm taking care. Well, he meant it literally. He reaches in and pops out his eye. He's got a glass eye, okay? And he pops it out. I didn't even notice it because I'm not staring at people's inner, whatever. He takes out his eye. He gets out his handkerchief and he's just kind of like this, like he's cleaning a marble. And I look at him, and this is one of those moments where your stomach kind of goes, okay? Because now I'm looking at it. I'm looking in the cavity of his skull. There's no eye in there. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I know that they have muscles that come out. I think there's 4 of them, top and bottom, that move your eye, okay? He's talking to me, and this eye's moving, and the muscles, let's do like this. These are the muscles, okay? He's talking to me, and as he's turning his eye, I see muscles doing this inside his socket. And I'm like, put your eye back in. I'm getting grossed out here. I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. Back goes in. It was just weird because I had very few times, I'm going to tell you another story, where I've almost going to hurl, because it's just one of these things that just kind of hits you funny, that you don't expect to see somebody's eye socket probably into his brain. I mean, I'm just making it up, exaggerating, but so I go, put your eye back in. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, puts it back in. Okay, so then we get a call. His mom's downstairs, so she comes up and she thanked us and everything. Okay, wrote him a ticket, and off he went. So he's downstairs, and he's out the door. Okay, fine. So one of my supervisors, really nice guy, looks at me and he goes, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "Gross me out, man." He goes, "How can it gross you out?" He said, you see people blown up in Vietnam, you're doing, I don't know, man. That just happened. It caught me off guard. If he had said, "I have a glass eye," you kind of prepare you. But next thing I know, he's got it down like this, and I'm looking up at him, and here I see this thing moving in there. It's like, it looked three-dimensional. It was really weird. It's hard to describe that. It's weird. It was weird. So I don't know, you can look that up on YouTube, but it was somewhere where eye socket movement, I don't know. Anyways, that grossed me out. Okay, so that was pretty funny. Okay, so now we're working at, that's the one story, one gross story. I'm going to put a little one here in there also. So I'm working with a partner, and we're checking out a liquor store. This is like, I don't know, 3-4 months later. Same thing, looking for beer drinkers. Okay, so gang member goes in, comes out. He's got the khakis and the shirt over himself. You know, the Pendleton shirt, everything. I mean, you know, he's got his beer. He's walking to his car, and so we come up on him. Okay, and we tell him who we are, and you can see a look on his face. He wants to get away. You know, like the commercial. You want to get away? Okay, he's looking like, and of course we've been around. My partner and I both work gangs, so as soon as you see somebody make a movement, whatever movement, other than just how you doing, we grab him. So we grabbed him, and he starts struggling. You know, not fighting, just struggling. Trying to put the cuffs on him. We put him over the hood of his car, and he's, "Hey, you know, what are you doing now? Shut up," you know. So we're already told him who we were. So we cuff him, and so I'm reaching around, you know, and I go, "Oh, what do you got here? You got pot?" He goes, "Nothing." Well, they always say nothing, right? So so he's got his shirt over him, you know, it's not tucked in. So I rip up his shirt, and I reach down his pants, I pull out this plastic bag, and I look at it. Immediately felt that the bag was not a marijuana baggie. Okay, marijuana baggies are really thin baggies. They're not like Ziplocs. They're thinner than Ziplocs. Just a little, you know, where they roll up the pot, you know, and they give it to you. It was like a vinyl, tough plastic. That's the first thing I remember thinking about this. Now I look down at it. It's his colostomy bag. Okay. And of course, now, why does it hit me? All things hit me at once. A, it's not pot. It was all happening fast. B, it's a colostomy bag. And C, the smell. It hit me. Okay, because where I pulled off is the coupling. Okay, is that a right term? The coupling? Because here's where your body is, and you have to go in there, and I guess it snaps in. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but now it's open. Okay, and now this is open. "Hey, put that back out!" He's all scared. I said, "Oh, shoot!" And now what am I gonna do with this? So I go. My partner looks at me. I go, "Tell you what," I said, "I'm gonna take one handcuff off. Put that back on there." Okay. "Well, you know, you violated my rights." Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll discuss this later. Okay. So take one handcuff off, and I'm warning you. You know. "Oh, okay." So I didn't want to look how he put it back on. He just I think it snaps. I have no idea. Puts it back on. Puts it under his pants, and now he's all been around, like 19, almost 20. Wants to see a supervisor. And I said, "Well, that's a reasonable request because this is not right." Okay, so I said, "Okay, call for supervisor." Supervisor pulls in, one of the really nice ones. I had some good supervisors, pardon my allergies, and we had some bad supervisors. And we go up to get a side note here. As I promote, I get exposed to different levels of supervisors. Now I'm exposed to sergeants. When I became a supervisor, I became exposed to lieutenants. Just as many a-holes at that rank as there is any other. Okay? Go up higher, captains, it's the same thing. You think people will be competent, you know, because the higher they go, the less work they have to do. You know, you don't do any police work. When you make lieutenant, you don't put any handcuffs on anybody. You're just an administrator. How can you be an ass being an administrator? Pushing paper? Stack A to stack B? Come on. Anyway, so, you know, a side note. He pulls up really nice. So he gets out, because we always go to him first, tell him what happened, then he goes to talk to the citizens, how you do it. So I told him, and he goes, "Really?" He goes, "That's gross." I said, "I know, but I want you to know, man." He goes, "No, that's okay, it's okay." So he walks up there. "What happened?" "Oh, he violated my rights, he took my bag off." He says, "Are you a gang member?" "No," I say, "I am." He looks at me, and you know, I gave a gang name out. And he goes, "Aren't you that gang?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "These guys are gang guys. They know you, man. You're from this certain gang." "How'd you get that injury?" You know, somebody shot me for no reason." Right, okay, so he's one of the victims of drive-bys and whatever you want to call it, right? So he goes, my supervisor goes, "I did this later." He goes, you know what pot is, right?" I'm not accusing him of having pot. He said, you know what pot is, right? Yeah. You seen pot like? You touch your friend's pot bag or something? You seen it? Yeah. If you saw that a bag like that under somebody's shirt, would you think it might have been pot? Maybe. No. No. The officers thought it was pot. So he made a mistake. No big deal. But it could have been pot. He has a right to check you. Yeah, but he should know. I said, well, yeah, he should know. But then again, maybe not. He's really good discussing things with citizens. Just a kind of a reasonable explanation. Be honest with you, it was a mistake, but then again, it wasn't. I'm there. I'm looking for when I search 60 people in the last 2 years, and everybody has plastic bags in their waistbands, in their pockets, in their crack of their butts, down their crotches. 99.9% of the time, it's pot. This is the 0.1% it wasn't. So I'm just going by the odds of what I find all the time anyway. That's all you can do as an experienced officer. You go by what you've learned in the past. So I didn't feel bad. I just felt like, oops, one of those oops moments. Well, what are you going to do? So he goes, and he said, well, I'll tell you what, he said, I'll make you a deal. I'll convince these officers to just write you a ticket and not take you to jail. Okay? He's pulling a little game there, kind of like Trump, I'll do this, but I'll do this, That's what he does. A big thing, and then I'll make it a small thing, and we'll think that you've got a deal out of this, okay? Oh, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, and you go back to your family, Oh, thank you, okay. So now he's apologizing, thanking us. Okay, fine. We had this negotiating thing, and it calmed him down, and it was fine. So we wrote him a ticket, and he signed it, and off he went. And he probably had to pay like $60 or $100. I don't know what it is, and that was it. So he leaves, and we're standing there, and he goes, he says, I felt that bag. I said, in the heat of the moment, because he was resisting you, I could see it could be a little bit. He says, now once you can feel it out, I felt it through the shirt and through the pants. You don't get the feel of the texture. I said, but I told him, once I reached in and pulled it out, as soon as I start to pull, I felt, this is weird, and then and then again, like I told you, it all comes out that the vinyl's stiffer and all that, so it's not, but at the time, split second, it's the way it is. But that grossed me out because the smell is, and we all know poop doesn't smell right, okay? You can eat all the vegetables you want, you can eat flower petals and roses, but it's still gonna come out the same way. Bile will just mess it all up for you. Anyway, so those are my two grossest stories, and there'll be more, and hope you liked it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.